Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about The Pink Panther. And this movie came out in 2006, and it stars Steve Martin as Inspector Clouseau. And I used to watch this movie a lot when I was a kid, and I don't really remember much about it when I was a kid. There were some scenes that I did remember. There were parts that I could. It felt familiar while I was watching it. I was like, oh, I remember this scene, and we go along as the movie goes along, I start to remember, oh yeah, that's how this scene played out. And rewatching this movie, I absolutely hated it. There wasn't anything that I liked about it. I didn't find it funny. I didn't like any of the characters, and they were very annoying, and the performances were really cartoonish, and that's kind of part of what the movie is going for, like the tone of the film. It's supposed to be cartoonish, but it completely failed, because the whole idea of like a cartoonish world is just you're supposed to accept that like destruction is happening and people are like this close to getting killed, and that's supposed to be funny, but it's not funny. Like life-threatening situations are not exactly what I find funny in a movie like this, especially a movie for kids. Like, how is a kid supposed to understand some of these jokes? Like, there's literally a scene where, like, it's supposed to be like, oh, information was just miscommunicated because you didn't get the see everything that was going on, and it kind of looks like two characters are having sex, and it's just the most awkward thing you could possibly do, and they do it, and it's really annoying. And there was one joke that I liked in the movie, and it was like the piranhas that were trying to eat Clouseau. Like when his arm was like it dipped in that fish tank, and they were just taking bites out of his like coat or whatever. It's like that kind of made me laugh because I was hoping he would die, but unfortunately the movie goes on and he's still alive after that point. And this is kind of a small complaint about the movie, but there are characters in this movie that serve literally no purpose to the story. Like the 006 character, he's in like 2 scenes in the entire movie, and he has nothing to do really. And he just gives Inspector Clouseau credit for something that he did, and you never see him again, and I don't understand why he was in the movie. Steve Martin in this movie, I felt as though he was trying, but at the same time I thought he was a little over the top, and I just found him really annoying, and there were so many parts about his character that just irritated me, and in a cartoon some of these things could work, but in a live action film it just doesn't translate. Like, there's a scene where Inspector Clouseau is like being held by a door because like someone closed the door on his finger, and he's being held by his finger because like he can't get out, and it's like in real life your finger would probably rip off. Like, it's not strong enough to hold your entire weight. I'm sorry. And this movie does have some actors that I do like, but they're not given anything interesting to do, and they kind of annoyed me with how poorly written their character was. Like, Kevin Kline, he was so annoying in this movie, and I hated his character so much. I wanted him to die. He was that annoying to me. And like I've said already, the characters are very annoying. I never liked a single one, and I never found any of it funny. The actual story for the film is just really bland, and as a mystery film, there isn't really a lot of mystery to the film, and you don't really learn anything, and the way things are presented, it's so obvious, and it makes things so absurd. And like, when I say absurd, I mean like, how did you not see this coming? How did you not see that? How did, like, the way the murder in the film is done, I just don't understand how the killer got away with it. I really don't. Like, I guess it's to play with the irony that real villains hide in plain sight or something. It's like, it just makes less and less sense the more you think about it. And I never got behind the motivations of any of the characters. I never got behind the heroes or the villain. Everybody sucks. This movie sucks. I really did not like what they did with the Pink Panther theme. And they were trying to just modernize it and trying to be really cool. And that was very annoying and distracting. And I wish they did not do that. And I really don't know what else to say about this movie because there's not much to it. It's really relying on the characters being fun, the comedy working, and those two elements do not work, and everything else on top of it I don't like. I don't like the performances, I don't like the characters, I don't like the music, I don't like the story. So what else is there for me? And with all that being said, I'm going to give The Pink Panther a 1 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of The Pink Panther from 2006 and my social media links. They will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Side Effects. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.